Hi there folks, thank you very much for clicking on this vlog, really appreciate it. Just wanted to take 30 seconds to let you know that IB and I have finally managed to make the caps that you guys have been asking about in the vlogs. We've got the custom camo, the hide and hook set camo, and of course, we've got the OG orange. They both feature the custom woven logo, adjustable snaps at the back, and underneath they both have a matte black peak to make sure there's no extra light or colour getting in the way when you're trying to stalk that fish of a lifetime. These are both available from the web shop now. If you're struggling to decide which one to buy, there might even be a cheeky little special offer there for you. Check it out, abangling.co.uk/shop. Enjoy the vlog.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, folks. Hi there guys, welcome back to the IB and Andy Fishing channel. I hope you're doing really well. As IB said there, it is the 1st of January 2021.
Yes it is.
It's going to take some getting used to, so we've decided to come out, blow off the cobwebs after a fairly heavy session between us.
Fairly heavy. I was asleep at 7, had a power nap.
7 AM. So we've come out to blow off some cobwebs, we've gone to do some grayling fishing, and actually this is a vlog idea that came from our recent live stream, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It was one of the comments that came up. So before we start, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subs button. That way you'll be kept in touch when we're doing more live streams and stuff like that. If you're a current subscriber, thank you very much for joining us again. So this idea is a really cool one, actually. It was a very simple one. We've come out to do some fishing in a river that we were allowed to wade. And basically, this is going to be indicator nymphing, suspension nymphing, versus the French leader. Ooh. IB, whose team are you on?
I am the French leader team.
So you're team French leader, I'm team indicator. We've come down to our local stretch of the River Dove that you guys will have seen before in the vlogs if you're a current viewer. This is going to be really interesting actually, because I think this stretch really lends itself to the French leader.
I think you have an advantage because you know it a lot better than I do.
I know the place a bit better than I do. Unfortunately, because of that, I know that there aren't many places where the indicator is the go-to. The river is a little bit high at the moment actually, which plays into my hands. It's carrying a bit of colour, but it is fishable. I'll tell you what, it's cold.
It's really cold.
It's not going to get much more than 2 or 3 degrees today, so that might have an impact as well. In terms of format, we're going to use a format we've used before. We're going to fish for an hour at a time, break this up into thirds, and at the end of each hour we're going to call each other, find out how the other person's getting on, keep some pressure on. It should be a really fun one. I'm looking forward to this one. I don't know how it's going to go. I think you've got an advantage with the technique, but I guess there's only one way to find out.
Stop jinxing my chances.
See, the thing is, if I build up the idea of me losing now, it won't be a shock when it happens.
No, don't listen to him. You have all the advantages, Andy. I am this poor woman here on a cold river. Oh, that's not going to catch any fish.
Woe is you.
With my little label.
Yeah, IB might have mentioned before. She might have had a little Christmas present. I'm wearing all my Christmas presents actually.
Yes, you are.
Right, IB, we really ought to crack on and do this because we've got here a little bit late. 3 hours fishing.
Let's do this.
Who's going to catch the most fish?
I am.
We'll find out. We'll find out very soon. Righty, let's give IB a call.
Heyo! I think I just scared all the fish nearby me.
How did you do that?
By screaming like an idiot.
Why did you scream? Why did you?
I don't know. I was really excited. I'm excited to go fishing. Let's go start fishing.
Okay, so what's the time now? It's 11:45, so I'll give you a call at about 12:45 and we'll find out who's had the best of the first third.
Okay, that's fine. Give me a bell.
Tie lines.
Bye.
Righty, I've absolutely no idea where she's gone, but it didn't take her very long to get there, so I assume she's pretty close. I think I could have a guess. But I've got this piece of river in front of me. It's actually a little bit clearer than I thought. Nice and gravelly, walking pace, thigh deep, should be about right.
This is going to be so exciting. I cannot wait to catch a fish on my new reel. I haven't fished the Dove in bloody months now, so I will try and search as much water as possible. And it does definitely have an advantage, but I've chose this pool because I know he has done here really well on the French leader before. I haven't, but I think I was fishing the wrong parts. I needed to go a little bit more upstream, which I didn't do. I will try and do it today. I'm at the moment fishing a team of 2 flies, and I have Andy's point fly on, and I have a flash hares there that I tied a couple of days ago from our coloured water pack.
Righty, in we get, trying not to fall in. So, as I said in the intro, I think IB has most of the advantages here with her having that French leader. It's just more versatile. That said, I mean, with it being high, there's every chance of me doing well on the indicator as well. I've got a 3 fly rig on. I've got a nice glamorous shrimp pattern on the top dropper. I've got a pink tag on the middle dropper, and I've got a red tag on the point. And I think they'll do me for the time being. I think they'll be okay. The one that might come off is that pink shrimp actually, because of how clear the water is. Not going to be making long presentations, nice short casts with this 3-fly rig. The last thing I want is a load of tangles. That'll do to start with. Nice low maintenance fishing. It's getting down nicely. Just let the odd one swing a little bit, see if we can get one on the swing. Can't rule it out. Got good water here. I've got that foam line just across from me, and then I've got this nice big seam, nice gravelly seam in front of me. I'll probably be here for the whole hour. So I reckon it's cold enough that these fish would have shoaled up by now. I think we should find shoals of grayling, so it might take a little bit longer than normal to find them. But once we've found them... Ooh! Is that a fish? Yeah, it is. That was a tiny little grayling. Oh dear. It's pretty difficult for them to strike downstream here because of the tree to my right, that one there. But yeah, I made a bit of a mess of that. That was definitely a tiny little grayling. But it was a take, it was a fish. And it was an opportunity to get one on the board early that I've missed.
Okay, come on IB. And you probably already caught a fish. Oh, that is a fish. Yes. It's going to be the tiniest little fish. But it doesn't matter, it's a fish. That reel working really beautifully. Come on, little grayling. Come on, little grayling. Oh my god, I actually caught a fish, guys. I actually caught a fish. On my own tide, flash hairs there. Yes! Ooh. Bloody hell. My fly works. The water is freezing cold. Yep. That's my fly. That's so cool. 0.1 for IB. Look guys, it's a tiny little winky grayling. Back he goes. Yes. Whew.
Oh, there we go, there's a fish. That feels like a grayling as well. That is thumping around, it's actually taking line. Get away from the tree. Gee, that feels like a good fish. Must be a grayling, the way it's tumbling, that must be a grayling. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't. Feels like a good one. Come on, up you come. Still haven't seen the fish yet. Oh, it is a nice grayling. Yeah, that'll do for a start. Come on, buddy. That'll do for a start. Yeah, nice. Sick. That's a belting start. Take those all day. Steady 30 centimetres plus. Back he goes. And I reckon that's probably me 1-0 up.
Ten minutes gone by. Ooh, that was a take. Ooh, that was a take. Yeah, I'm gonna change to 3 flies, I think. So it took me 15 minutes to re-rig everything, but I have a pink tag on the dropper. I still kept 1 flash hairs there on there, and then I put like an orange beaded, I think it's like a PTN pattern. But I've lost a lot of fishing time trying to rig with freezing cold hands. Yeah, no, while I'm feeling my hands, I'm gonna change the point fly back to Andy's. Yes, I'm down. Nice and down. Beautiful. Ooh. Ooh, that's a fish. Ooh, there is a fish. Okay, let's try not to lose it. Let's try not to lose it. Oh, I have a feeling it's not a grayling. Why do I have a feeling that it's not a grayling? Please be a grayling. Please be a grayling. I'm begging you. It might be a little grayling, you know. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. I don't want to lose you. What fly are you on? Oh, okay. What fly are you on? Flash hairs there. Of course you're flash hairs there. Of course you are. Come on, buddy. Beautiful. There he goes.
So I'm using my usual indicator technique with my sliding indicator. I did a vlog on that not so long ago. Probably put a link in the description for that actually. But it's nice and easy to adjust, gives me the opportunity to fish deeper or shallower water with the same indicator while also being really sensitive. That's ticking along nicely. That's just ticking the riverbed. That's perfect. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, I struck upstream. I was mid-mend when it took and I struck upstream. It was a grayling. I could hear it, I could feel it dinking around, tumbling around. I just struck wrong. I should be striking downstream. I struck upstream on that one. That was a mistake. There's a fish, just in front of me. Don't know what that is. That could be a trout. I haven't seen it yet. Could be a trout, I reckon. Literally a rod length away from me. Yeah, it's a trout. I had a feeling. I had a feeling that was going to be a trout. It's a lovely fish. A couple of months' time, that'll be a real price, but unfortunately, it ain't what we're after at the moment. Hands nice and wet, minimise the handling. That's a lovely fish. It's just the wrong fish. Let's get him back straight away. Nice. Right, so at that, I'm going to change all 3 flies on this rig and fish the area where I first climbed in.
I would be daft if I didn't go back to the same spot, of course. So that's where I'm going to head, as quietly as possible. Come on, fishies. Ooh, there might have been a little nibble as well. I feel like there's a hole there that might have some grayling in it. Let's try and fish it. Yeah, that's a fish. Yeah, like I said, I think there's a little hole there. You have? No. Andy, that counts, doesn't it? That counts as long as I touch it. Come on, little grayling. If I could get loads of these, it'd be alright. Yeah. Hello, little grayling. There he goes. 3 for IB. There you go. Now we're talking.
Okay, so I had a bit of a shocker there and snapped off 2 of the 3 flies. So the rig's changed a little bit. I've got a orange collar hairs here on the point and the pink dub grub on the middle dropper. My baby pink is still on the top dropper. And I've actually come downstream of where I started. It's just a little bit shallower down here. Just see if they've moved on to the shallow stuff to feed. Just going to let one go directly downstream of me. I'm stood in a nice seam here. I'm probably stood in the area that you'd look at in this pool and say that's where the grayling will be. So worth just letting a few go downstream of me. Yep, there we go. That was worth a go. Directly downstream of me. What have we got? Tumbling like a grayling. I reckon that's probably the right species. Ah, it's a trout. Ah, oh, damn it. No, another one of those. Let's minimise the handling on you. Get you straight back. You took my baby pink. Back you go. So there was a fish there. It just wasn't the right one.
15 minutes left. I might try to do it with a very, very short rage just with my left hand so I could warm my right hand up a little bit. Oh, that might have been a fish, you know. Come on, all I need is like one more fish. One more little grayling. Even if it's like the baby grayling. Even if it's a sympathy grayling. If I have 4 grayling, I might stand a chance. Come on, sympathy grayling. I need you. Oh, shit. Oh, I got lucky there. I literally wanged them all in the tree. Whew. I need to be a bit more careful where I'm casting.
Right, so as nice as catching that brownie was, he left me in a right old tangle and I've just lost another 5 minutes to re-rigging. I've checked the time, there is 10 minutes left. I've still only got 1 grayling in the net. So I really, really need to find some fish as soon as possible. Because IB must be battering me by now. Walk down a few steps, and I think this is going to be the last 3 or 4 casts here, and then my last roll of the dice will be going back to where I started. Just having 5 minutes there at the end. 1 more fish would be great here. I'm not gonna ask for too much. 1 more fish would be a real bonus. Righty, back at the beginning. Solid 5 minutes here. Every chance for a fish. Could even get a couple out of here. They were definitely here at the start. Definitely the last roll of the dice. Oh, it's off. Oh, no. Literally with a couple of minutes left, I've just bumped one off. Just at the bottom end of the drift. Bugger. I've been a little bit lucky here. Let's just check that time again. What have we got left? Fishing with the left. Oh, 2 minutes left. This has not gone to plan. That's it, 12:45. Our best ring IB. Oh dear, this is not the start I was hoping for.
Hey up!
IB, how have you got on?
I had 3.
You've had 3 Grayling.
Yeah.
Oh, good job.
How many did you have?
Are we counting trout?
No.
I've had 1.
1 Grayling.
1 Grayling.
How many trout did you have?
2. Right, I think the best we could do then is give each other 5 or 10 minutes to... Are you going to be moving spot? Are you going to stay where you are?
Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna move spot. Are you moving as well? Or?
I'm moving upstream, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. No worries. Then I will give you a call when I'm in there. I might take 5 minutes because I'm gonna try and warm my hand up.
Perfect. Okay then.
Okay.
Speak
See you in a
soon.
bit. Bye.
Yeah, I had a feeling IB was going to have caught a few. 3 is still manageable. I can still catch her up there. It's only a lead of 2, but it just shows how important losing those fish were. If I can land another couple of those that I lost, it's dead even, and there's all to play for. Unfortunately, now I've got a lot of work to do. The first thing I've got to do is a long walk. I've got a second spot in mind that I think should be holding a shoal of fish. Nice seam on the inside. Let's walk up there before IB does.
Hey up.
IB, you in position?
I'm almost.
Righty, so shall we think about starting this one about now?
Yeah, I need to get in, and then so it will be 20 past 2.
Let's start at 20 past, I think that's a good idea.
Okay, cool, that's fine. See you in a bit.
Tie lines. Right, so the spot I've chosen here is a bit of a strange one. We've only got single bank access here, and sometimes with single bank you have to accept that you're on the wrong side of it, and on this pool we definitely are, but I can drop myself in off the edge just here. I've got to be careful not to go too far, but if I can stay down this edge, you guys can see it's pretty soft and smushy. It's not very nice, but it's reasonably solid underfoot. It's good enough. I might need a bit more weight. I'm going to try this rig first, but I'm in a good spot. I've got a nice seam. There's gravel. I know there's fish here. There's always fish here. Let's try and fish this from this bank. I'll give it my best.
Because Andy needs to catch me up. I'm just hoping if I could get, again, a couple of Grayling. Would be nice. Ooh, I think that was a fish. Damn it, Eva. Didn't strike. Ooh, there's a fish. It's a trout, I think, though. Are you a trout? Yeah, it's a trout. Oh god, he's taking me for a walk, isn't he? I'll try and turn him here to the... So much energy. Wonder if he's wrapped now into all the other flies. Which would be very likely, wouldn't it? God. The other side. Ooh. Bloody hell. Oh my goodness. That is... I don't think I've ever had a trout from that, like that from the dove. That is one big trout.
Righty, so I've gone for a change on all 3 flies there. Didn't quite feel like I was getting down fast enough, so I've put one of my 4mm point flies on the point, and I've got a pink tub grub on the middle dropper, and on the top dropper I've gone for the flash hare's ear, because IB said that she'd done pretty well on that. There we go, that's the first one that's really pulled under, so that means we are getting down. IB said that she did well on the flash hare's ear, so why not give that a go? There's a little clue there. I'm not going to ignore this edge. I think there's a possibility of fish right up against this edge. There we go, just like that. Love it when a plan comes together. Right, let's try and make sure this one hits the net. Oh, nearly. There we go. Which fly was that? That was on the flash hare's ear. Thanks, IB. There we go. Good fly change, IB. I'll take that.
Okay, right, well, I can't feel my hands anymore. Messing with that trout. What a fish though. If I caught it in 3 months' time, I would be over the moon. It took me ages as well. Ooh, yeah, that's a fish, that's a fish. Yep. Oh, yes. I think it's a little grayling. Yes, mate. Yes, mate. Yay. 1 point for IB. Yes. What fly are you on? Flash hairs there. On my own side as well. Oh my god, that makes me so happy. Let's get this party started. So... the grayling is out of the net through the hole. There's that. But we will count it because I landed it. Okay, well, IB needs a new net, people.
Oh, there's a fish. There we go. Down the inside again. I hadn't made a cast down the inside for a few minutes there. Because obviously as I'd walked down, I'd disturbed all that mud. First cast over there, and actually he's taken my point fly. He's taken that 4mm point fly. That's pretty cool. I think the hook's just fallen out in the net. On the point fly, that's nice. It gives me a little clue about where the next few casts need to go as well. Let's try this edge again. Right up the inside. Struggling for takes again here. Could really do with a few more fish out of this one. I'm actually considering moving. This hasn't worked out how I'd hoped. There are almost always fish in this pool. I had 2 guys come and stop with me who said that a guy had been bait fishing it from the other bank, which might not help. Plus it's a pretty high bank to access it. I've had to kind of stand up over these fish slightly, so it's not impossible that they are a bit spooked maybe. And then I've got a spot about 50 yards downstream that I've kind of kept as a backup. Actually, when it was the spot that I came up here to fish. And when I got up here, the guy who's bait fishing on the other bank was fishing there. So obviously that wasn't an option. He's gone now. Hopefully he's left a few in there. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish just downstream of me. That's interesting. God knows how many times the flies have gone over that area. But for some reason, that one was the... Oh, he's off. Gosh, damn it. It's going to be one of those days, this is.
Yes, fish. It's a grayling. It's a nice grayling. Ooh, yes, it's a nice grayling. Yep. Please don't lose that one. Yeah, but don't be a and don't lose that one. Ooh, I need to be careful with my net. Where's the holes? Yep. It's a nice grayling, that. Lovely grayling. Come on in. Come on here. Come on here. Oh, I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose it. Oh no, it's a trout. No, it's a grayling. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? It's a nice grayling. Nicest one of the day for me, I think. Yes. Ooh, nice grayling. What did you take? Ooh, you took that Andy's point fly, which is massive. Oh. Yes. Just hope that it doesn't swim out of the hole like the other one. Oh my god, yes. Thank you, fishing gods. Mr. Buckley, please come and help me with my big graylings.
Got a good one?
Yes.
On my way.
Okay.
Righty. So you guys probably heard that was IB on the phone there. She reckons she's got a big one. So we had a gentleman's agreement that if one of us gets a real good fish, the other one will come and get some snaps of it. And I know IB wouldn't waste any time here. She wouldn't tell me to come up and help her if it wasn't a good fish. So we'll climb out and do that.
So, before we came out here, what did I say, Andy, I wanted to do?
Catch a big grayling.
Yeah, catch a big grayling, and I think I kind of completed that. Big grayling. It was so nice. Honestly, when I hooked it, I was like, oh no, there goes another trout, and I was like, oh it's not a trout. It's a grayling. We'll do a very, very quick lift. I don't want to keep you on water for long. The water is really, really cold. That grayling is stunning. It's big. We reckon it's definitely my biggest dove PB. It's difficult to say. I think the whitefish are a bit longer, a bit leaner, and the dove fish, they just have such a big set of shoulders. They're big fish. So, but stunning, very lively, full of energy. There he goes. Ooh. That's so cool. Honestly, if that was the only fish I caught today, that my day would have been made. And with that size grayling, the grayling doesn't escape through the net either. I can actually show it to you guys.
IB, how about we give ourselves 5 minutes overtime to account for the photos
For this, yeah, that's fine.
Right, I'm going to go back and do some fishing because you are currently in the lead.
Sorry about me.
I need to go and catch some fish. So just check the clock. There are 8 minutes left of this second third. So I've got to crack on here. IB's got me on toast at the moment, but I've got a good area in front of me where I'm confident there should be a few grayling. I'm going to have to shallow up a little bit. I don't think it's quite as deep as I've got the rig set, but there's a chance of me catching 2 or 3 here quickly. Good time for a couple of fish, this. Nice long presentations. I want those flies in the water for as much of this 8 minutes as possible. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. That's a grayling as well. It's a grayling. Even just landing this one would be good. Jeez, he is absolutely taken off downstream. It's pretty quick down there. I don't particularly want to have to pull him right the way up in this. Let's see if I can walk downstream of him. That's quite a nice fish, actually. Come on, that'll do. Yeah, there we go. Right, just going to walk a few steps upstream with him in the water. That's a bit better. I can already see that he's taken that pink dub grub just in the scissors there. Perfect. Nice, fat, chunky fish. Nowhere near the size of IB's, but is what we need. There's about 2 minutes left. There is just about time for me to get back in there and make a couple of casts.
It's interesting how both fish here were on the point fly. Perhaps they're sitting here quite low on the bottom. I don't know. I'm hoping. I don't need more now. One more fish in here would do. One more grayling, to be precise. Oh, yes, fish. Please be a grayling. 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 Don't be a trout. Don't be a trout. Oh, I think it is a grayling as well. I might run up to him. Oh god, that grayling is... What happened to you? Who attacked you, buddy? I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Oh, poor grayling. The whole like side of his chunk's missing. He's feeding clearly, like he's happy. He just ate my trash hairs there. But okay, let's put you back straight away. Oh, poor guy. But you know what? I will count that. He's feeding, so I hope he's gonna be okay. And that's 6 points for IB.
Right, so there's about 2 minutes left. We're pretty much at the end of this hour. So sneaking that one out was really nice, but I just wonder if I could get another. Nice long cast up there. Plenty of time for those flies to get down. He was a bit further over. Yeah, it's a good line. That's about where that fish was. Oh, could have struck then. I should have struck at that. Possibly just missed a take right at the end. Let's try that. I know there's a bit of a shelf over there. Maybe the fish has sat on that shelf. I've just seen a fish come and have a look at the indicator. I'm pretty sure it was a brown. Came right up in the water column to have a look at the indicator. Come on, one more fish. Oh, I can feel it vibrating in my pocket. That is the time up. Ah, well, I guess one out of here is better than nothing. It was worth that move.
Hey up, Andy.
IB, that's it for the second hour.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's an hour gone. Well, it's an hour and 5 gone because we gave ourselves a little bit of overtime.
How much did you have?
I had one more, so I think I've had 3 this hour.
You think?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had 2 in the net.
Borrow my fingers to count on them?
Have you had any more after that fish?
Yes, I had one more after that fish.
So what's your total score now?
6.
You're on 6, so it's 6-4.
Yeah.
This is getting pretty close with 1 hour to go. I'll get into position on the next pool, and we've got 1 hour left. It's 6-4 all to play for.
You know what? I will say that I thought earlier about cheese and biscuits, and now I can't stop thinking about cheese and biscuits.
Okay, the loser has to make the cheese and biscuits for the other person.
Yes, you're gonna have to touch beetroot then, because you hate beetroot.
Beetroot.
Cut that up.
Right, on that note, I'm going to crack on.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Righty, so I just did the long walk to the very top of our beat for the last pool of the day, and look who I found here.
Heyo.
Well, this is a bit awkward.
Well, you say awkward.
So
I'm not following you.
Well, doesn't look like it. So how are we going to do this?
Well, I'm gonna pick the best spot.
Yeah, ovs.
And then you get the leftovers.
That's the story of my life.
And then I win the challenge.
Well, how
and
about
you make me cheese and biscuits?
How about I have the top end, you have the bottom end?
Okay.
You're good with that?
I'm good with
I think that probably
end.
works. I think you've probably come here to fish that bottom end anyway, haven't you?
No.
Yes, you have.
No.
Yes, you have. Right, okay then. So, are you ready? Are you rigged up?
I'm rigged up.
What's the time?
It is, oh, bear with me, 10 to 3.
10 to 3. So at 10 to 4, we will have a winner.
I am going to be the winner.
I think you are probably going to be the winner, but I'm going to give it a good shot. Right, should we do it?
Yes.
Let's get on it.
I will not tell you when I catch a fish. My plan is to catch a fish or 2, win the challenge, go home to my cheese and biscuits. It's going to be interesting with me seeing Andy. I can check and make sure he's not catching too many fish. Keep him in check.
Righty, so this was a bit unexpected. I wasn't imagining that IB would come this far up. It's a bit of a problem because she's in a pretty good area down below me, but I know I've definitely got Grayling in front of me here, so I think I'm in a pretty good spot. I'm reasonably happy with it. It's going to be close, this is. So I've had a bit of a re-rig. I've got a deep purple on the point, one of our deep purples. I've got a pink tag on the middle dropper, the soft pink tag, and then I've got that flash hare's ear on the top dropper. So I've got a good set of flies there. I'm pretty confident with those. Just need to find some fish. Find one as early as possible. If I can catch an early one here to put some pressure on IB, she could fall apart. Might need a little bit more weight on that point fly. Didn't show any great signs of getting down until it was pretty much level with me. No, I'm definitely going heavier.
Should have sabotaged Andy's flies or something. Snapped his rig off. I think if I catch a fish, I'm going to stop fishing and go annoy Andy for a bit. I think that would only be fair.
Ready, so I've decided to go a bit heavy with that point fly just to make sure things are down early. So I've put the 4.5mm point fly in. Just see if we can get this down on the deck where those Grayling are. Would really have liked to fish early here and it hasn't happened. IB hasn't caught yet, but neither have I. There's a fish. There we go. Hopefully that's a Grayling. I'm not sure actually, this could be a trout. It's a bit too quick for a Grayling. If it is a Grayling, it's turbo Grayling. Ah, it is a brownie. God damn it. Right, let's get him sorted ASAP. Gorgeous fish. On the flash hairs here. Beautiful fish, just definitely not the one we're after. Still, hopefully that means there's a few fish over there.
Yes, that's a little Grayling. On the point fly as well. Okay, we will quickly, very quickly, put it back without Andy knowing.
There's another fish. What have we got this time? That one is a Grayling. That's the right species. There we go, there's one in the net. Righty, now we're getting there. Now we're getting there. IB's having a little watch, she knows what's going on. She hasn't had a fish from down there yet, so if I can get 3 without her catching one, I am in business. Only a small fish, I don't really mind to be honest. 10 of those would be absolutely perfect, please.
Oh, I hope he had a trout. I hope he had a trout. I hope he had a trout. I don't think he knows I just had that Grayling and I'm on 7 points. He doesn't need to know that. I think he had a Grayling. So he's going to be on 5 points now. I hope that's the last grayling he catches.
There's a fish. And it's a grayling. Come on, get in the net, get in the net, get in the net. Yes! Scores are tied, Ivy. What did he eat? There we go, nice grayling. Not sure which fly he took. If I can just keep this up, if I can just keep catching a fish every 5 minutes or so. Oh, catching fish every 5 minutes or so. Then that totally puts IB out of the game here, I think. Don't think she's having a whole lot of success over there on Frenchie.
Hand is into a fish. Mother. There's 1 point between us. I need to hurry my up here. Only been 20 minutes. Yeah, that's a fish. I just hope it's a grayling. I think it's a grayling. Oh, please don't come off. Please don't come off. Please don't come off. Please don't come off. Ooh, ooh, it is a grayling. I think it's not a dinky one as well. I think it's an alright size grayling. Oh no, it's a trout. Okay. Kind of ruining my chances here. You are, buddy. What fly are you on? I think Andy's point fly, yeah. Yeah, Andy's point fly. Come on. Pop that fly out. Back you go. A little bit of pressure on him. Grayling! I lied. Totally lied. Put that pressure on him.
Got a feeling IB's hooked up here. Yeah, she is. IB's got a fish on. What was it, IB? It was a grayling. IB's back in the lead, 8-7. That means I've got to catch another 2 fish. That makes it so much harder. Oh no, that was a fish. Bumped him off. Again, heavier rod, fly line, indicator. None of it helps when it comes to hooking grayling. Starting to lose the light a little bit now. I'm just considering a fly change. Maybe that flash hair's ear might be not quite enough in these low light conditions. Give it another couple of minutes. Oh no. Oof. Give it another couple of minutes, but there might be a shout there for changing the flash hair's ear.
Come on, grayling. One more grayling. One more grayling. Give me that. Not asking for a lot, just one more grayling. That's all I need.
Righty, so I've just invested, or wasted, whichever way you want to look at it, 5 minutes in totally re-rigging 3 different flies on now. There's a 4mm peeping caddis on the point, nice heavy one. I've got a glister shrimp on the middle dropper and the pink dub grub on the top dropper, and this is all about visibility. With that light going in this last half an hour or so, I want to make sure those flies are getting seen by the grayling, and this is a really visible combo. That pink dub grub and that glister shrimp will definitely stand out. They're going to see them. That's all I want. I just want them to get seen. I've not noticed that IB's caught anything else, so all I've got to do is catch 2 fish to her 0, and we've done it. Come on, grayling, play ball. Right. I'm going to all or nothing it further up the pool and go right the way up to the top. If the first 2 casts don't get down fast enough, I'll have to go really heavy on the bead. I'm just going to throw flies right up into the depth up here and see what happens. There's a fish. There's a fish. Oh, it's a grayling as well. It is a grayling. Come here. Come on. Come on. Oh no, don't go down here. Ooh. Come on, get in the net. Yeah. It's a Grayling. We are tied again and the hooks are falling out in the net. That's handy. I'm not even going to... I'll give him the grace of flipping in the right way around. There he is. Get him back. Let's go back up there. Hopefully these flies aren't in too much of a mess in the net.
He's into fish. Oh no. Okay, that's me back in the game. I just need one Grayling. One Grayling. So we would be even. Yes, fish. Yes, fish. Oh, it's off. Oh no. Oh no, that is a Grayling. 4 minutes.
Just check the rig before I throw it in. Again, temptation here is to rush, but I want to make sure you see, there we go. It was worth checking. Those flies have got caught on each other. It was well worth checking. How much time, IB? 4 minutes left. Oh, it's a fish. Oh, it's off. Oh no. How much time, IB? 1 minute. Oh no, that was a fish.
That's it. Time's up. So, how many did you end up having?
I think I've caught 8.
8.
Yeah. And I think you've caught 8 as well.
No, I had 7.
Really?
You know when you asked me if that's a Grayling?
Was it a trout?
I even said on camera, I'm only going to say it so he would start panicking.
Oh my goodness. IB, you did me an absolute kipper there. I've been frantic for the last half an hour, like, oh god, that was a Grayling, she's caught a Grayling, I've got to catch more, I've got to catch more. You have wound me up totally.
I was having so much fun at every snag. I'm like, just reel keep reeling in. Keep reeling in, keep pulling the line out and keep reeling in, so you would think you're playing a fish.
And frustratingly, it worked. And even though I've ended up catching one more fish than you during the course of the day, actually I feel like you won that just for winding me up at the end.
I could see you like moving around the river,
yeah,
trying desperately to catch one.
Yeah, so that's been interesting actually. I guess the competition wasn't me versus you, it was technique versus technique really. And I think that even though I've caught one more fish on the indicator,
I think we know who the real winner is.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think A, you've caught the bigger fish, and B, I feel like I'd have caught a lot more fish if I'd have had the You're an Nymphing outfit.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to stop this one right there. The more numerically able of you guys might have spotted a bit of a problem here.
Well, I always said I'm not great at counting.
There are a number of excuses. I was going to use the cold, but I think the cold is a pretty lame excuse. So this time I'm going for the geopolitical issues in the Middle East and Brexit. They're my 2 excuses. That's why we miscounted. How about you?
I don't have an excuse. I'm just a bit thick.
So IB, the good news is in all this is that you won.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. To be fair, the whole video, I knew I won just for winding you up. I took so much pleasure in winding you up that I can't even tell you.
Well, you won on the big fish point, actually. If I'm going to lose to a fish, I don't mind losing to that one, because that was an absolute stunner. Yeah, really cool fish. With regards to the kind of You're a Nymphing versus indicator fishing thing, what do you reckon?
Well, I think both styles have its own place and time. I don't think one is necessarily... Well, I will say You're a Nymphing probably is a bit better than indicator fishing in most situations, but in certain situations, indicator fishing will be a lot better and more productive than You're a Nymphing. That's my honest opinion. So, for example, even a different stretch of the river that I fished last weekend, there were a lot of places where it would have been too slow and just not efficient enough for me to fish a Euro rig. So I was just doing an indicator and it worked great, and I was getting takes and I was catching loads of big size grayling and wasn't missing the takes. And in windy conditions, for example, even if it's something where you could Euro nymph it, but you can't because it's really windy and the indicator is going flying out everywhere, you have an indicator rig.
Yeah,
and you can detect the takes with the phone.
Yeah, well, I think you hit the nail on the head there with the advantages. I'd say the big advantages are being able to fish a little bit longer when you want, not having to worry about the wind moving the indicator around like you do when you're French leader fishing. I guess there are some serious disadvantages though, and we definitely saw those during the course of the day. I think, do you know what, the big one for me actually isn't the presentation side of it. It's the fact that because you throw in that big indicator and a few flies and you're using fly lines, I'm using a 4-weight there, and I don't think I'd be comfortable casting that rig on much less than a 4. But we saw during the course of the day, I lost quite a lot of fish there and bumped quite a lot of fish off. Yeah. And I genuinely put that down to the fact that I'm having to use a heavy rod.
Not
I really
your
do.
Skills.
Not my skills, well, they're partially my skills.
Blame someone.
But I think you know what I mean. You do have to fish a little bit heavier, don't you, with the indicator rig?
Yeah, I don't think it's a rig for the little fiddlers, like if you're just doing numbers.
Yeah.
But again, I don't think I was the greatest fisherman with the French leader rig. Don't get me wrong, I was really rusty. I was totally honest. I was really rusty. I haven't fished it in a very long time. I think the more I do, there was a point last year when I was like, I could catch fish out of a puddle on the road. But I haven't done it for a while. It's definitely probably my preferred method of nymphing. I don't know about you.
Well, I think you've got different horses for different courses, haven't you? So you're absolutely right in what you said. There are some places that are just a bit too slow for the Euro nymphing style, and actually that's where the indicator comes in. And they're the areas that I tried to fish during the course of the day. Actually, just didn't quite make the most of my chances. But yeah, generally, that stretch of river particularly, we both know it pretty well. But obviously, I know that one really, really well. It's definitely better on the French leader.
I think you did still really well.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was reasonably pleased with it. I'd like to have caught a couple more, lost a few, but we caught 7 grayling each. I think what that probably says more than anything is that use what you've got.
Yeah,
you know, if you don't have a Euro nymphing outfit, if you've just got something to throw an indicator with, use that. Use it in the right areas and you'll catch just as many fish as someone who's using the right kit or the preferred kit.
Having a beautiful able does help you to catch bigger grayling, obviously. There's no two ways about it. No, I'm just saying, if you don't have an able, you're not going to catch big fish. That's the fact.
On that note, guys, thank you very much for watching the vlog. Really appreciate it. If you've enjoyed it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. We really like to see all the likes and stuff that are coming through.
Subscribe if you want me to start learning maths and how to count.
Yeah, sorry about our mathematics.
Or if you want me to buy one of those clicking counting things.
Do you know, actually, that's not a bad idea. It's a good job we're better at fishing than maths.
Yes.
Guys, thank you very much for watching the vlog. Really appreciate it. IB and I will see you guys again very soon for some more fishing and stuff.
Bye, guys.
Take care, folks.
Mwah.
Bye-bye.